My friends, I've prevailed. I've marked another thing off of my to-do list for the month. Heck yeah! Only like 12 more to go, and some of them cannot be knocked out in a day, but it's fine! I am rewarding myself with Subnautica, so hey, you get rewarded too. It's a great time. Oh. I'm so proud of myself. Chaos! Nerds! Oh yay, batteries are charged. I did come in and do this after last stream. Cycled some batteries in and out because it was time. Meepers! Howdy hooty! Oh my gosh. I'm exhausted. I have been sewing all day. I have been sewing the finickiest and lightest and thinnest and sheerest of silk all freaking day. So I'm now relaxing by scaring myself of water. Thrammiel, hi! Brandy, you've been so chill today. Could you continue the being chill trend and let me keep my office door open so I don't roast alive like a goose? Thank you. And as you can see in the pinned comment, you guys get to choose my Italian soda flavor today, because I haven't had that. Up to 3 flavors. Y'all have to agree on it. Have fun. The pinned comment has the possible flavors in there. The relaxing screams of the water. Exactly. Look at our friends, though. This is the most important thing. Look at all our friends. It make me so happy. Chaos says, deadlocking juror here. Looks like things bode well for my Italian soda choice for the day. I had 2 things that I wanted to do after whatever day it was that we were doing things. I wanted to go to the Degassi habitat site, and I wanted to go somewhere else, and I don't remember where it was, but Brandy's gonna be really chill. Oh, we gotta go to the other guy. Okay, it looks like I don't get looks like I don't get air conditioning or venting of me ready. Nope. No. You see what I have to deal with, guys? Nope. You keep your little button here, and the door gets closed, and you're gonna be so chill about it. Good gravy. See, the great news, Meepers, is that the flavors that I have should all go together fairly well. I love Tuesday's suggestion of vanilla raspberry rose. Brandy wants to suggest flavors too, or something. Chaos, you cannot deadlock by going with flavors that don't exist. Well, you guys have fun with that. Let's go find this Degassi habitat. Good gravy! You guys are dramatic out there today or something. What do I have on me? All my normal gear, right? Yep, cool. Great. And I've got batteries. Not sure how to distill a woof, says Meepers. Tuesday says I need a good melon flavor. Hey, we've got a little bit of consensus. I did say you all have to agree, but if you're just throwing out things that don't exist, sorry. That doesn't count. Alright. We are heading over. Where the heck are we heading? We are heading over. We're just diving right in because that worked really well for me last time. Thrammiel is agreeing with Tuesday, which it was a great suggestion. So my guess is that we're going to have to go through the opening of the cave system that we can get into, and then we're going to have to kind of like go through the cave system to get to the proposed habitat. Surely this won't fall in on us, cave in on us, or anything like that, right? Zoe, hello! Chaos is triple pomegranate. Oh dear. Chaos is living up to his name. Zoe, the delightful thing happening in chat right now is that everybody is trying to come to a consensus on what flavors my Italian soda should be. Tuesday is obviously very good at flavors. Like, that was a solid suggestion. You just have to convince everybody else now that it's the one I should drink. Seawater, says Zoe. Don't worry, Chaos already tried the flavors that don't exist. The actual existing flavors are pinned in in the comment on Twitch. Ah! Really good pilot here. Alrighty. Now we gotta find that Degassi habitat, which is this way. What is that guy doing? He's just chilling there. Alright. There are a lot of geothermal vents in here. That guy really is just vibing, I guess. There's a lot of geothermal vents, and I'm a little worried about how we actually get through that. I guess we go around the side. Into the unknown. Zoe says, being from the Northwest, you have to say huckleberry. That's super fair. I always get very excited. Is this an egg or is this a deposit? Let's find out. That isn't a deposit. It's a gold deposit. Huckleberry always reminds me of hiking in Oregon when I was like, I don't know, 8 or something like that. I ate so many huckleberries on that hike. This is an extensive cave system. Very cool. I should probably pick up more magnetite while I'm around here, huh? Yoink! There's a peeper. It's a peepers. What's this? Oh! Oh no, is this just an infected peeper? Oculus. Oculus. Hello, Oculus, my friend. I gotcha. Tuesday, if we're doing huckleberry, what about with pomegranate? That does sound... Oh, is this... This looks like maybe an infected eye fish? Ow! Who bit me? That was rude. Oh, it's a bitey guy. Of course it is. This game really is a stop and yoink things game, which is great for me, to be honest. Ooh, speaking of stopping and yoinking things, there's a data box. No, it's just a supply crate. Alas. Oculus are great for bioreactors, good to know. Yeah, huckleberries, they're like sour-ish blueberries, I feel like is how I'd describe them. But it has been a long time since I've actually had them. Look at this cool cave system. This is really neat. And here's our habitat. A little magnetite outside. All right. We leave our lights off so we don't drain the battery. Anything that I can scan? Ooh, okay. I do already have that, but you know. All right, there's bits. There's bits about. There's a data pad here, PDA. Nice.
Integrating new PDA
Whoa!
data.
Ow! Why pain? Whoa, that like drained my health really bad, but it's coming back, so that's good? Question mark? Moon pool. Ooh, good to know that we could get it here too. Stasis rifle. I should probably make one of those, huh? Why must Twitch cook Meeper's phone? So that's super rude. Alright. Is it these guys? Ooh, what's this? Thermal plant. That's a new thing. It must be these guys that are poisoning us, yeah? Oh, nuclear reactor fragment. Absolutely. We know that this exists, but we don't have any pieces for it yet. Alright, is that the only way inside? It seems so. Alright. Hello, my friend. Those hanging plant things are dangerous? Ah! Thank you. Thank you for the delayed but still helpful warning. Yeah, don't burn yourself while making tea. Yeah, I've never been able to, like, scan them. So do I just go around the side here? Water filtration machine. Ooh, excellent. That's useful. And it's taking a heck of a long time to scan. Oh, and we just got the blueprint straight from that. Alright. Lots of hangy bits. We yoink the PDA. We yoink the PDA. So much stuff. Okay. Good lord. There are hangy bits everywhere. This is treacherous. Okay, is there anything there? Not that I see. Woo! More scanning. Oh, wall planter. Nice. Excellent. We open a data box. Nice. We yoink another PDA. Excellent.
Integrating new PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
So many pieces. Okay, I'm gonna go top off on oxygen before I climb up there. How about that? And while I top off on oxygen, I'm gonna look at chat really quick. Also, Aquad mentioned, yeah. Oh, it gives you salt as a byproduct, so that farms it. No, Thramiel can't find their vodka, alas. Is Twitch or the new tropical... What? Chaos? Is Twitch or the new tropical England? Tillamook makes a nice huckleberry swirl. I betcha huckleberry would be great. With, like, vanilla. Just saying. Chaos redeemed hydrate or dihydrate. Good call. I've not been drinking much water. I've been so careful with what I get on my hands because the aforementioned super delicate and expensive silk. And I almost killed myself doing it. Drinking the water. I guess my body forgot how water works. Okay. I don't have anything for food or water, guys. Bad news. We're gonna have to book it home after this. I forgot to bring my adventuring gear or something. Ooh, what's this? Another scan thing. Power cell charger. Nice. Okay. Come on. Let me through. Coming through. This is where I needed to go still, right? Yes. There's a data pad here. Bart Torgle's log number 2.
PDA data.
And Steam just gave me the achievement for finding the Degassi, yeah, habitat. Interesting. After I picked that last one up. I guess because I've now picked up everything in here, I should hope. So we should probably go home and get me some food and water because those are going away very quickly. What is this? Another moon pool fragment. Whew. Inadequate spelunking supplies. Yep, exactly. Aspen would be very disappointed in me if Aspen were not at work and unable to join us. Fortunately, Aspen's at work and unable to join us. There's another egg! No, it's not. Never mind. I'm a silly goose. Alright. We should definitely head home, though. Cool as this cave is, and as much as I see more bits that look like they should be explored, now I just gotta remember my way out of here. That is actually a thing I came over the top of, so... back we go. Super spooky noises. That looks like a good spot for a geothermal vent. Yeah, hi buddy. I need to make that Pathfinder thing, don't I? Did I just get myself super duper lost by full sending? We shall see, I suppose. There's geothermal vents. There's our little habitat. There's a sand shark. And that should be our exit. Excellent. I did not get us lost by full sending. Moment of silence for Aspen. I will let them know. Ow. That's super fine. That took off almost 30 pieces of health. Hi, friend. Alright, back to wherever the cluster of cameras is. Aha, and the prawn suit. Alright, chat. What's our Italian soda flavor? Lost in Space, starring D as Dr. Smith. Look at me go. But hey, look, I navigated myself super well, which is unusual for me in video games, so I'm going to savor that moment. Why does that fish look like a diver? Dr. Smith was a squeaker too. Good to know. Alright. I meant to bring that with me to put in the jelly shroom caves. Alas.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, thank you. Alright, I gotta go get myself food and water very quickly. Where the heck do I have any of that stuff? Do I have any sources of... No, I do. They're the plants, the planty bits. Do I have one in here right now? I do! Hi, friends. We put one in... Oh, I didn't have room for the last bit, apparently. There we go. That helps with the water situation especially. Excellent. Chaos has consented to Tuesday's flavor combo. Are we talking about the raspberry vanilla... What was it? Raspberry vanilla rose? They seem to know what they're doing, so same. Was it raspberry vanilla rose? I'm gonna have to go scroll back. Way back. Vanilla raspberry rose. Yeah. All right, everyone in favor? I liked where the huckleberry was going. Y'all should cook with that a little bit at some point, but or maybe I'll cook with that a little bit at some point. You have about like, I don't know, 30 seconds to object further. Yoink. Oh, we've got this fish. We've got this oculus, which very cool. And I'm pretty sure this I was infected. I probably shouldn't eat that one, huh? There we go. Oh, that guy's infected too. Maybe he shouldn't be in there, but I can take him back out. All right, we need a locker. Maybe with Sciencey B. Thank you, coffee machine. We need a wall locker for in our little lab, which is just our scanner room, for infected guys. That's what we're doing. Okay. Put a little wall locker right here. All right. Infected fish. Maybe I'll make an aquarium for the infected ones specifically at some point. Okay. Everyone's had their time to offer final objections for Italian soda. I will be right back. I'm gonna go make myself an Italian soda. Italian soda originated in the North Beach neighborhood of San Francisco. Yeah, they were like invented by the guy who made Torani syrups, just to sell more syrups, to be perfectly honest. But you know, they were great, so... Alright, I will be right back, everyone. Okay, I am back with Italian soda in tow. I was going too quickly, and so I kind of put in a little too much syrup, I think. So I put in a lot of, as much club soda as I could fit in. This is a very full glass. Yep, let me just like spill that a little bit. Did I just see something move down there? I'm concerned about that. That is a good flavor combo, though. Well done, Tuesday. I like that. Yeah, Torani syrups are everywhere. It's not just every San Francisco coffee house. It's basically all of them. All right. Soup is a good choice for dinner, yeah. So, we conquered or something. Yedagasi habitat. That's done. We have a lot of stuff to like. We have a lot of stuff to look at, I suppose. We got some new blueprints. Water filtration machine turns seawater into water and salt. Okay, super useful, especially as I'm like dehydrated at the moment. We got a wall planter. There it is. And we got something else. What are we missing? What did I scroll past? Unsure, but it unmarked itself. Let's go look at the databank. Blueprints. We got water filtration system. Yay! We got 2 different power things. Oh, the nuclear reactor. Okay. I didn't unlock the thing. Renewable energy sources will usually be sufficient for maintaining a small outpost. For everything else, there's nuclear power. Do not attempt to replace reactor rods without a full radiation suit. Do not attempt to overclock the reactor. Okay. And thermal plant. If it's 800 degrees outside and you're in danger of burning to death at any moment, you may as well get some cheap, reliable energy out of it. So that would go great in like a thermal area. Yeah? The thermal power plant. It's hot. Amazing. Okay. So did I actually unlock the nuclear reactor blueprint? No, I just picked up the first piece for it. Okay. No, some fool drank all Meeper's milk. Alas. Okay. Data downloads. Let's look at our indigenous life forms really quick. We've got our Oculus, which isn't supposed to be all covered in green goo. Shares genetic similarities with the common peeper. You don't say. While the shallows and the cave systems are separated by just a few meters of rock, foodstuffs and threats in each biome are completely different. It's possible a small school of peepers was once cut off in the caves, and the Oculus species is how they adapted. They have night vision specifically, lack of beak, likely feeds on the soft fungal growths, and separated tail fin. You see, separated, yes. Caves in which they live make it hard to escape from fast predators. So it has 5 separate tendrils, which can be detached and regrown, enabling it to escape more easily when caught. Assessment, edible. Chaos said, fun fact, in the summer of 85, Material Girl was one of only 2 songs we could listen to on the radio on our 8-hour drive from Norfolk, Virginia to Damascus, Virginia to hike the Mount Rogers section of the Appalachian Trail. So, in other words, you've heard it a lot over a very short period of time. Amazing. All right, let's go look at our data downloads. Hopefully these have audio and I don't have to read them. Excellent. Heck yeah.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
I'm glad he was having a good time. Like, yeah, I appreciate that. Good for him. And maybe we'll get to learn a bit about stalker teeth for some reason. All right.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I
Yeah,
had
exactly.
this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it, and she shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest, armed with just a heat blade, and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
Good, yeah. Good for Bart for having a great marine biologist time, and Marguerite the local murder hobo. We love a budding scientist. Good for Bart. All right. Degassi, voice log 5 pecking order. Oh dear.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
Oh, that's just lovely. Love a good capitalism arc. Rhythm saying they love Marguerite, and Meepers goes, I sure hope nothing happens to them. Yeah, we're just finding their habitats in ruins all over the place. I'm sure nothing went wrong. They probably just left the planet or found a nicer place to live.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around
Oh
here,
no, oh no.
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Chief? Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
You tell them, Marguerite. Their habitat was flooded and full of stingers. Yeah. Hey, maybe they just went deeper. It sounds like that was the plan. Alright, let's hear Paul Torgle's log.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than 1 kilometre northeast of here, and she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degasi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Yeah. Something tells me Paul had to learn the whole, like, money and hierarchies and contracts don't mean a thing in a survival situation the hard way. How deep do you... Chaos said maybe they went too deep, so deep that they ended up on the surface on the other side of the world. And Tuesday is asking, how deep do you think you have to go to fall out the other side? That's a good question. Alright. So we also have our, Second Officer Keen's last broadcast location. Which we also need to go to. If I remember correctly, that was kind of a scary trip the last time I tried to make it. What did I come over here for? I have heat-resistant suit now, right? No. No, I need a type of fiber that I don't have. Like, I don't know the ingredients to or anything for that. We've not gotten anything on the radio in a hot minute. We've also got a couple more pieces of magnetite. So we need to, like, make some blueprint things. If you go deep enough, you can reinvent space travel. Alright. What things do we need to make and build? Because I would like that water filtration machine somewhere. I also wanted to know, what's the next depth module? Ooh, we need more rubies for that. Okay. Ultra high capacity tank. We need to make that with lithium. Do I have lithium? Or high capacity with plasteel. Right, that was what I wanted to make next, I think, right? I just didn't have a ton of titanium for it, but I should now. Boom, boom. And is it lead or lithium? I can't remember. Titanium ingot and lithium times 2. I've definitely heard worse Scottish accents. Like, was it amazing? No. It was definitely someone doing the accent, yeah. Alright. Let's get ourselves a lightweight upgraded oxygen tank in here. Heck yeah. How much oxygen do we get now? Still only 135. What do you mean? Did I just make a thing that I already had? Well, I feel a little silly then. Okay. What do we need to make our water filtration machine? Titanium, copper wire, and aerogel. Alright. How many rubies do I have? How many rubies do I need for aerogel? 1. I have 2 rubies, so I don't have enough for the thing anyways. And I have a gel sack here. We make some aerogel here. We need to go find more rubies. Aerogel, copper wire, and a bunch of titanium. I have copper. I do have copper. I don't remember if I need 1 or 2. I do need 2. Alright. And we'll yank some salvage, turn that into titanium. Are we finally gonna get vegan water? I think we're finally gonna get vegan. Oh no! I got them all infected! Just by putting the guy in the tank, I got them all infected! Dang it! Now, it must be the tank water that's infected, yeah? No! My poor guys! Typhoid D. Alright, where the heck can we put... That is tall. Where does one put a water filtration system? It's an interior piece. And it takes up a lot of space. Just the fish, I can replace them. Alas, everyone's gonna have to go into my infected specimen spot. Could I put it in here somewhere? Does it have... I feel like it would have to be against an exterior wall. What if we took down the Aurora poster? And then tried... Ooh, yeah. Let's go ahead and... Surely putting a water filtration system right next to my bed won't disturb my sleep at all. Filtration progress. Water 1%, salt 1%. I can use the filtration machine, and does it just automatically give me salt then? Here's the Aurora poster. Oh, and then it just like puts little bits in there. Got it. Go ahead and put the poster in the locker for now. I accidentally infected the fish! That's gonna be bad for sleeping. They strobe like anything. Yeah. Okay. Totally accidentally infected the fish. Where could I put an aquarium in here somewhere? It's a little too small for it to fit comfortably. Maybe we just watch you guys right here. See what happens. That reminds me, I haven't self-scanned in a hot minute. Other than my constant dehydration. Infected. Just infected. We're not getting any additional information still. Super great. I have any bits? No, I don't. Ominous. Yeah, exactly. Okay. What else do I need? I need more rubies to make the depth module. I can go exploring in the prawn suit. The problem is the prawn suit's really slow. That's my big issue with it. Have I already made the ultra glide fins? Yeah. Okay. Gas torpedo. Seamoth sonar. Okay. Dedicated system for detecting and displaying topographical data on the HUD. I feel like we should add that. And a torpedo system would not be a bad idea. Perimeter defense system. Polyaniline. Do we know what we make polyaniline with yet? Hydrochloric acid. We still don't have deep shrooms. Okay. Coffee completed. Thank you. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Nom, 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 nom. Okay. What of these do we actually want to make right now? We could get a torpedo system. We could potentially make a couple of kinds of torpedoes. Like I want hull reinforcement. That would be nice. Maybe we need that. We are really low on diamonds. We need diamonds and rubies as far as resources go. Like, those are things that we're actively low on. Deep shrooms give the best hallucinations. Oh, the fish can hear when you sonar, but it's worth it for help navigating. Fair. Do I want to know topographical data, though? It's a shame I don't have any lemon for the Italian soda. You'd suggest huckleberry, lemon, lavender. That sounds really good, too. I could have sworn I added lime to my cart, but I think what I did was I swapped out lime for the little, like, pack of, like, berry and floral samples that I got. Okay. I need more water. Water. Hi, my friends. That's still growing. Outside, then. We plant one. We consume the rest. Awesome sauce. Okay. I feel like we do need to go get Second Officer Keen's last broadcast location. We don't need to worry about that one for a little bit. We can't go that deep in the Seamoth right now anyways. I'm so worried about what infection does. We're just gonna walk in here and all our fish are gonna be floating belly up at the top of the tank. And we're gonna go, oh, that's gonna be me in like 3 days. Okay. I think, alas, I think we need to go to Second Officer Keen's spot. I think that's what we do next. And then maybe we do a little bit of resource exploration. We have an Aspen in the YouTube chat? Hi, Aspen. We were not expecting to see you at Subnautica today. I went and explored the Degassi proposed habitat, and we got so much data, and it was good times. Oh, right. I need to repair this poor little bean's hull. Repair. There we go. Le gasp. There's an Aspen. Aspen in YouTube, not Twitch, is evil. Alright, did we fully repair? Yes, we did. Cool. Excellent. Alas. I think we have to go back out to the deep scary spot, so great timing, Aspen. Twitch chat is all saying hi to Aspen on YouTube. Alright. Hi, little buddy. Where is this thing? Out this way. Apparently so is the proposed Degassi habitat. They're like really close to each other. And that does scare me. I'm not gonna lie. Aspen is only here for a little bit. You opened YouTube to pull up editing music and saw the stream. Aww. Well, we're glad you're here for whatever amount of time. You probably chose a really good time for this, because we're going to go do terrible, terrifying things. Should I have brought food and water with me? Probably. Still didn't do that. Ooh, let's grab egg. Stalker tooth. Or stalker egg, not tooth. Okay. Sticking to the ocean floor, I told Fret the other day that the suggestion to go stick to the ocean floor was like actually really helpful, and I hadn't really thought about that. And he looked at me like I was crazy and was like, you didn't think about doing that? And like that would have been my default way to explore. And I was like, listen. I scared. Deep water. Stuck to the surface. Yeah, he was very disappointed in me for that. Aspen on Twitch now! Hi on Twitch now! Oh. Stupid, painful spadefish. Is there anything in there for us to scan? I feel like all the little bits we've scanned at this point, so... There we go. Hi, big friends. What is this over here? Let's yoink a sand shark egg. Don't mind if I do. Sea moth fragment. Excellent. We've clearly not explored this area. And what's this? Another sand shark egg? Sure is. Aspen says, consider me thoroughly distracted from editing. Aspen, no! Editing is important. Where the heck are my beacon points? There they are. Okay, I am thoroughly nervous about this. Yep, okay, new biome. Super scary, but we stick to the ocean floor. We just stick to the ocean floor, even though it is just heading straight down. We stick to the ocean floor. Stick to the ocean floor. There is not a lot of life around here. Hi, Reefy Shadow. Reefy Shadow. We're okay? It's just a Reefy Shadow. This is the scary ocean floor, but we are okay. We're sticking to the ocean floor. Why would you do this to me, Fishes? Fishes! Rude! The spadefish really do numbers on this hole. Okay, wow, there is a lot to take in here. Not as far as actual, like, life, but wreckage for sure. Okay, let's hop out and do some repairing really quick. Poor Scooty Puff. The splatages are a lot. Aspen said, I'll go, but Dee promised me going deep right now. Fair. I did do that. We're adventuring. That's another infected guy, isn't it? Thermal plant fragment. Ooh, yay. Very good. Oh, and there's the actual blueprint. Nice. What's this? Prawn suit torpedo arm fragment. Dang, alright. I'll take that. That's just a radio, another thermal plant fragment. And there's the other torpedo arm fragment. Yes, Scooty the Third is Junior, because our Sea Glide is Scooty Puff Jr. Scooty Puff Sr. was the Cyclops of the person we got a time capsule from. There's a whole lineage here. Wait, work got canceled, Aspen? Oh my gosh, that was super last minute then. Because you were, like, actively heading to work not that long ago. Oh god. It's okay, we ignore that. Carry on. It's really quiet down here. And it's really deep over there. And I'm very nervous about this. But I'm going to point out that I am less nervous than usually. Lineage mentioned. Aspen went all the way to work and then they said they were too tired, so you let... What? That's a wild chain of events. Okay, gamers, bad news. I have to go down into the spookily quiet sounding water. And hopefully not dip under 300 meters. Ah! These spadefish need to chill. You did waste an hour and $4 on transit, but you're gonna be real if there's any day you need it off of work it's today. That's, you know, super fair. That looks like a creature egg. We're going to yoink. No, that's lithium. Never mind. I'm kind of dumb. But we already knew that. Okay. Cave systems and spooky quietness. I am not a big fan. Okay, that's Officer Keen's last broadcast location. Are there creature eggs? Because I would really like a creature egg. That's just another spadefish. Gosh darn spadefish. They're just everywhere. Okay. Officer Keen's last broadcast location. Proposed Gossi habitat, which is at 500 meters, but is kind of down in here. Okay. Well, I guess we just go in and navigate the cave system. Ooh, that's a ruby. I could really use a ruby. There's a lot of rubies here. We're gonna grab them. My inventory is full. Fortunately, I have a Scooty Puff with a storage upgrade. What? On God's green earth. Okay, there we go. Ah, eggs do take up a lot of space. Okay. It's so quiet. This really scares me. Like, it's echoing with how quiet it is. What is this? Power cell charger fragment. We do need that. New blueprint acquired. There's one of those tiny little glowy guys. We can't pick him up, can we? No. Okay. Okay. Much nervous. It's fine. This is another power cell. Yeah, I'm not gonna grab it because I have so much titanium in my inventory. Oh, this is one of the biomes someone mentioned the other day. I don't remember what that, like, specific mention was about, but cool. I don't know where I am already. There's another ruby. We're just collecting rubies now. This is fine. Hey, little friend. Okay. I don't know what is up. Don't yell at me. What is this? Something we must scan. Alien vent. Oh no. Okay, I gotta orient myself. Right. Degassi. I think we can't get through here directly. It's so dark, guys. It is so dark, I have no idea where I'm going or what I'm doing. I'm super lost. There's so many rubies. That's good to know that this place... Is that what I think it is? It might not be. It is! It's another time capsule, guys! Oh my gosh.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's a big deal. And here's our life pod. We found it. This is an adventure. Okay. We've got Keen's voice log. Here's another PDA.
Integrate new PDA data.
Okay. Is there anything else that I can, like, grab in here? I think it's just the PDAs. Okay. Okay, we did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Whew. Aspen's here for as long as there's ice cream in their bowl. That is a good plan. Wow, we got so many rubies. That's great. Aw, they gave us a rebreather. And also a thermoblade. Which, yeah, interesting. And a not charged flashlight. Or a partially charged flashlight. Whew, boy. I'm nervous about how quiet this biome is. Like, that itself makes me nervous. Can I go up? Let's get out of here. The caves. It looks like these should take us out to, like, the sea floor, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. And from here, we can start making our way back home. Is this the wreckage that we just went through? No, this is different wreckage. Should we hop out and just hop through there really quick? See what's in it? There's lights over there. Oh god, okay. The deep is dark and full of terrors. It is. Meepers has also now acquired ice cream. Very good. Ice cream is the most important food group, so I'm very proud of you for getting your proper food group bits in. Okay, it is telling me to scan things. Modification station fragment. I will be so for real. I do not have room for more titanium. Cyclops fire suppression system. Excellent.
Acquired.
Modification station fragment. Microscopes and sample flasks. Okay, so mostly stuff that I just straight up don't have room for at this point. They really need a backpack in this game. Let's see if we get anything else from this wreckage while we're here. Oh boy, I am like so focused in because I really don't want to think about the wide expanse of water around me, but I'm doing a good job. Can I get any diamonds from this? No. No ice cream in chat unless you brought enough to share. Alas, the people without ice cream feel a little left out. that another Oculus? Hi, friend. It's a peeper. That's a peeper, but it looks blind. Interesting. I feel like I should drop a piece of titanium for that. Like, it's so deep down that it's visual. Its eyes have like changed. All right, more data. Wait, there was a. Oh, there's titanium. I don't know what the actual data thing said. Emergency power. Oh, the habitat has only emergency power right now. That's not good. That's because I sleep through the night and charge it with solar panels. Okay, speaking of the habitat, where is home? This way. Ooh, the giant quartz deposit. Okay. New biome unlocked or something. New fears faced for sure. I do not like those, like, thin creeping halls of caveness. But we made it. We survived. They're very interesting biomes. Like, I kind of want to hop in and scan the plants, since there's some right here. Power restored. All primary systems online. I think I've already scanned these guys, actually. Sorry, I gotta read the ice cream exchange that's going on here. Chaos, yeah, said no ice cream in chat unless you brought enough to share. Tuesday asks, Italian soda float? I do have vanilla ice cream. Meeper said to Chaos, I tried to chuck you one, but it fell in the Atlantic, alas. And then asked if that's the right sea. And Tuesday goes, it's actually an ocean. Chaos says, you gotta chuck harder. Not only am I on the other side of the Atlantic, but I'm on the Pacific side of the US and reside on the same latitude as Madrid, Spain. And Meepers goes, damn, I should have tried harder in PE. Italian soda float is a great idea, though. I've got vanilla ice cream. I'm mostly saving that for Fret because it's like specifically his favorite brand of vanilla ice cream. But okay, lots of wreckage here. Don't know. It looks like there's just metal salvage, so maybe I've explored this at some point. More floating chunks of titanium because I exist with my inventory full at this point in this game. Alright. Home again, home again. We survived! So we solved the ruby problem, that's the good news. We do still need diamonds, and I know I haven't even close to like, I haven't even close to drained the lithium cave. So I kind of want to go back there instead of deep. I know there was somewhere near-ish where we were getting diamonds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Habitat. Alright, it is restoring power. Good. I definitely have maxed out the amount of habitats and such that I can... Where do I repair? There I repair. That I can have going on in here. I really need a bioreactor. I think I need a bioreactor. The diamonds was on the big gun island. Yeah. But there was an underwater habitat or underwater biome we were in recently where I was getting some diamonds. And I'm not sure where that was. So island, I think, is where it's at. What is being... Oh, is that the water? That's the water. Excellent. Okay. We're gonna dump a bunch of titanium in here. Oh, we should also put the rebreather in because we don't need that right now. Bunch of titanium for you. Alright. Then we have spot for eggs. I should go get the rest of the eggs from the sea moth. Nice. Oh yeah, we picked up a time capsule. We should definitely read the bits from that. Alright, so we have this locker for eggs, which is probably at its limit already. So what if we craft another eggs locker? Because let's be so honest, we're probably going to have a lot of them. Alright, more locker for more eggs. Speaking of eggs, I was wondering if these guys lay eggs, because they said, like, they said if two aliens are in the same containment room, they'll breed and, like, they'll reproduce, and I don't know exactly what that looks like. I would imagine they would just lay more eggs. Oh no, wait, we have a third rabbit ray in here. They're just straight up reproducing. Or maybe they're laying eggs and I'm not catching them. 'Cause I only put 2 rabbit rays in here. So they're gonna go crazy, in other words. They're gonna reproduce like rabbits, aren't they? There's gonna be so many of them. Okay, I should go get some of that water. Large filtered water, plus 50 water. Beautiful. I will drink that. Get some salt in there. Oh. We got so many rubies, guys. We are set for a bit. More water, guys. Yeah, we definitely need more power. We can honestly just slap another, solar panel on. What do I need for that? I've got a bunch of new blueprints. We've got Cyclops fire suppression system. We picked up the thermal plant. Converts heat to energy at medium efficiency. Unfortunately, I don't think we have any like geothermal bits around where we are right now. Meepers redeemed hydrate or dehydrate. Excellent timing as always, Meepers. Oh, I need quartz for a solar panel. Extends the range of a power source. So what I'm wondering is, could we put a thermal plant over in that, like, geothermal vent that's over in the shallows? And transmit energy over here? Is that a thing? Is that how that would work? Power cell charger. Excellent. Love that for us. I think that's all our blueprints. And we've got a time capsule. Oh, that's so pretty. I love this game. So beautiful and terrifying and magical and super duper cool. I hope you'll enjoy this game as much as I have. That's so sweet. That's such a pretty area. I love that. That's a good point. I need a hatch. I need a hatch going to a proper growing area at this point, I think. That's so nice. Oh, right. We should probably go listen to our logs from the life pod that took us, what, 6 streams to go get? Alien vent. These vents connect to an ancient piping network that extends beyond maximum scannable depth. The pumping system is still functional. Inflow vent is drawing water from the surrounding area and pumping it to an unknown location below the surface. I'll bet you that's one of the labs that we got, like, an approximate depth or whatever of. We should go back and look at that. Warm, deoxygenated water is being expelled into the atmosphere. Most creatures are avoiding the vents. Peepers can be observed entering and exiting the pipe network without signs of distress. Assessment. Further research required. That's super interesting. Where do we get... We've got information of... right, Doomsday Device. We have information of where we think more things are. And I don't know where we put that. Okay, let's go listen to our life pod crew and voice logs. So the crew log is Lore's Loreley. Exactly. Okay, so the crew log. To all crew, if you are reading this, then you have followed the automatic distress signal broadcast by this life pod's onboard computer, contrary to my orders. I have been forced to evacuate. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach the designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. I hope to see you there. And then voice log.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in.
This is Keen. Life pod detached to OK planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but...
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Quite dramatic. Yeah. Yay! So we have gotten all that lore. Excellent. I really want to find where we had our, like, guesses as to where the next alien places were. Alien data terminal, enforcement platform, schematic. Codes and clues. Oh, here it is. Alien facility locations. So we have the disease research facility, which is at 800 meters. Cave system with extensive fossil records, southwest of enforcement platform. I'll be so honest with you, I don't know where we were in relation to anything. Live specimen study, synthesis of antidote for highly infectious bacterium designated Kara is the objective. Thermal power facility is inside an extensive natural rock formation in an area of intense volcanic activity. And it generated energy for all local facilities. And then there's some additional bits. So, what direction is that? I mean, it's southwest from here. And, yeah, okay, so that's probably... Oh, wait, that's a different rendezvous point than what we had gone to. That's got to be where the Degassi people were, right? Like, I'm pretty sure we've already been there. But that should be where the disease research facility is. That vent that we found? I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Which would also make sense as to why the Degassi people wanted to build a habitat lower. The 800 Meepers thinks the 800 meters one is if you just keep going down from the Degassi island. Well, maybe we'll find that out someday. 800 meters still sounds real scary. Reefies. Okay. Speaking of alien islands and also infection. See, here's the thing. Is the infection fatal? So far, we don't really have a way to know one way or the other. I'm gonna yoink one of these rabbit rays. We don't want them reproducing quite as quickly as rabbits, if we can help it. They're so cute. I love them so much. Yeah, I guess I'll find out. I love that Meepers is like going around and exploring this. Exploring Subnautica. As I'm just playing through as well. It's excellent. Yeah, we got so much food and water at this point. Speaking of which, we should absolutely make like a proper outdoor garden area at some point. We are at that point. I really only need the one, actually. I should not harvest more. I keep giving you the bug. Hey, that's why we watch other people play through video games, isn't it? I don't have much quartz. I need more quartz. I should have picked up quartz while I was out, but I already had a full inventory. Scanner room. Scanner room. To scan for quartz, and we'll go gather a little bit, because I need to make at least another solar power for at least one more solar panel, probably 2 for this thing. I really need to get the bioreactor and or heat thermal, there we go, thermal power plant set up. Alright. Hawarts. Well, there's a little bit right there. How lovely for us. And I see a little bit more around there as well. Quartz. This should get us enough for a couple solar panels. We really needed the sea moth for this little expedition. But I think after this, we should definitely go back to the island. Are you sure? Are y'all sure that natural resources don't regenerate? Because I could have sworn I've picked over this area a dozen times for quartz. There's so many sand shark eggs around. You think they do just slowly? That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Beautiful moon pool, please do not bump me into the spadefish. Thank you. Alright, we can stop that scan. And what else do we need for solar panel? Real quick. We'll just slap a couple more onto this bad boy. 2 titanium and a copper ore. We should be able to do that. 1, 2. Some copper. I'm gonna take 2. I'm gonna go get a little more titanium. 1, 2. Alright, let's go make a couple of solar panels for this habitat. They definitely do in Subnautica 2. It makes sense. It makes sense to do it that way. Thermal plant. Alright, we can put a solar panel here. Nice. And then... Can we put one on the side here? No. But we can put one like here. Yay, super useful. I really need a bioreactor. Okay, look at our cute little base. This is a great base. I really like this one. Doing a great job. Having a great time. Alrighty. Diamonds to the Diamond Island. I think that is next on my list. Worm base is best base. Now, do I remember if the island is actually, like, what the actual direction is? Never. I'm pretty sure it's northeast. It might be northwest, though. We will just head up to the top of the water and look at... I'm learning my lesson, and I'm not leaving without some water. You always forget which island is which. See, I can keep track of them pretty well. And I know where it is in relation to the actual Aurora wreck, so I guess it is northeast. But like, I always have to go up to the top of the water and look. Leave the salt here. Oh, and I have a little extra quartz, which we can leave here. Alright, we've got a big thing of water. We're gonna eat a little lantern fruit. And actual food to bring with me. It'd be like these guys. We'll bring in disinfected water too. I think I have a couple more cured guys upstairs. Yep. Alright, that should hold us over a lot better. And we'll even go out and top up on water from these. Nice. Okay, yeah, these fins are definitely faster than whatever we had going on before.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Oh, I don't need the second flashlight. I've got batteries. And it's becoming nighttime, so we'll go sleep. Second flashlight. Oh, nope, wrong flashlight. There we go. You could say those fins are made for swimming and that's just what they'll do. You could say that. Oy, oy, it is very flashy, isn't it? Did I sleep us to nighttime? I'm not tired enough to sleep. Oh. Oh no. All right, Nancy, says Chaos.
All systems online.
All right. It's time to get moving. Let's orient ourselves. Okay, the Aurora wreck is there, which means the island we're heading to is directly north of us. Do we want to go along the seabed? I'm gonna go along the seafloor, because it's not that much farther beyond what we've already done, right? Beyond where we've already gone. You know what? Can I put up the beacon, now that I figured out the beacon manager, can I put up the beacon for things like, where we were supposed to meet? No. Okay. I'm gonna take a beacon to the island. Alas, Chaos must depart for home. Well, very good luck with getting home. Drive safe. What do we need to make a beacon? I don't remember one little bit. Deployables, beacon, copper ore, and titanium. Great news. Got so much of those. Well, actually, I don't have much copper left. Okay. That's fine. Okay. We make ourselves a little beacon. Yay. We're just gonna leave it over at that island because it's nice to know where things are.
All systems online.
Chaos says drive safe is crazy talk. That's fair. This is California we're talking about. You know what's wild, though, is I actually drove in, like, Southern California for the first time not that long ago. A couple of years now. And I felt way more comfortable on California, like, on I-5 than I do on a lot of lower 48 roads. I don't know. They drive a little bit more like Alaskans do, if I'm being honest. Oh my gosh, stupid spadefish. Chaos does actually drive the county speed limit when in the, or does drive the speed limit when in the county vehicle. That's probably a good call, yeah. That's a sound we haven't heard before. That's exciting. That's deep. I don't want to keep following the seafloor, guys. What is this? We should probably get out and scan this, huh? Oh, it's just a moon pool fragment. Okay. I say just, as if we didn't spend a bunch of a recent session looking all over for those. I can't go down much deeper than this, and it just keeps going. Okay, you know what? Oh, there's another alien vent. Oh boy, okay, okay, we're doing great and fine. Can we, like, scan again and learn anything else, or is this just, it's just there? Okay, interesting. Aspen's still hungry after ice cream, so has now made dinner. I would not like what you're having? Oh no. Okay, it goes pretty darn deep there. Good news, I can still see the ocean floor, so that's something. What is this? Nuclear reactor fragment. Oh yeah, I need that. We're getting close. We'll have a nuclear reactor someday, guys. This is more like lithium and such. bad news. Oh, is that just... No, that's magnetite. Interesting. Oh, God. Ow. Okay. Ow. Apparently, I'm in an area of high geothermal... Aha, that... Yep, that makes sense. I'm being so brave. Open-faced shrimp sandwich. Bye, Chaos! Nope! Bad! Bad! Nope! Bad! 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 More wreckage. It might be a nuclear reactor, though. Where's Jerry? He's so close. Hi, Bitey boy. There's so many Jerrys. That's scaries. Okay, we're going up to the surface because I have no idea where I am. Whew, and we're breathing, and we're breathing, and we're breathing, and we're breathing, and we're breathing. I feel like I'm closer to the Aurora than I am the island for some reason. Let's find out. I have no idea where I am. Okay. Island. Fog. Guys, where the heck am I? I'm so lost. There's the... Is that the island? That must be the island. I think I slightly overshot. I sound like text-to-speech Aspen, just bad, bad, bad. I feel a little bit like text-to-speech Aspen right now. This is why we brought a beacon with us, though. I can hear the Jerrys. There we go. We're starting to see land. Yay. Not looking down, just chilling. Yeah. Good news is we've explored a lot of the like scary deep water on this side of things. It's really far down below us, but we've explored a lot. We've learned a lot of things. Too many Jerrys, so little Bens. So true. Oh, hey, we should be able to get into their moon pool bay thing from here, but I don't really want to go down that far. What's this? Something. We're gonna assume that it's something. And we're gonna pop our little butts right up here and call it a day. Good gravy. Cyclops engine fragment. Good news, we've got that already. Whew! Thank you, Meepers. Thank you for the applause for my bravery. Oh boy. Well, that was exciting. We should plop our beacon in the water, though. Like this side, because that's usually where we're approaching from. Whew. Actually, do we even need to put the beacon in the water? Can I just, like, stick it on the ground? Can I drop it right here? I can! Look at that! Now we got a little beacon guy. Yay! Oh boy. Alright. Beacon 2. We should be able to rename that in our beacon manager, right? Beacon 2 is... Can I rename it? No, I cannot. Alas. Okay, well. Is the sun going down? It may be on its way. But we are here for diamonds, which I already have. A singular one. It's a very cool planet with lots of cool flora and fauna. I do enjoy being here. Just sometimes the deep water is scary. Oh, you have to click on it in person to name it? Great news, we're here in person. Okay. We scoot our butt through here pretty quickly so as to avoid stupid crabs. Alright, we're turning the Aurora rendezvous point off because there's so many things on my screen right now. I'm also turning those guys off for now. There we go. Yay! Okay, Diamond Cave. We dive deep and do some deep, deep diving. So much just lithium. I'm not here for lithium, though. I'm here for diamonds. Ow, screw you, bud. I did not bring a med kit. I really should bring those with me more frequently. Gold, don't mind if I do. There's some more shale. We'll hope that gold went into my inventory. Diamonds and gold. Do I have? No, I don't have it. Come on. Why can't I not hit you? Okay. Screw that noise. There we go. Sheesh. Rude little guys. Right. Cave exits and stuff. We encountered all of this when Direwolf was gaslighting me. There's another shale piece. Yay, diamonds. Hate that I can't guarantee that I'm getting diamonds from these, but oh well. The noises are very nice. I do like the noises. Oh, this is great. This is a good spot. For getting things, at least. There's a whole deep underwater cave in here I gotta explore at some point. Unfortunately, for you guys, I think I hear Fret's motorcycle on the main road, so I will probably be done soonish. And we've come all the way back and circled back up to here. That might be the extent of that cave. Unfortunately for my wallet. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Oh my god. I'm sorry, what? Guys, how have I not walked up to this with these gates before. I mean, we gotta find out what this does now. Meepers pulls out the dun-dun-duh even harder. Well, time to run back and collect an ion cube from home, I suppose. I might as well fill my pockets up with lithium since it looks like I've gotten all of the shale bits from in here. That way. I don't have to go lithium hunting. Like, I feel like lithium's not going to be much of a problem. We don't use it for tons of stuff, and there is a lot of it around. Fill in my pockets. One more piece. There we go. Full inventory. Alright. Gotta get out of here. Not sure which way. This way. That works. Rhythm! I appreciate the frustration with me. However, consider the fact that I was... Oh, that's so cool. Scared for like my entire life, the whole time I was here. Oh, that's another piece of shale. If I break it with a full inventory, it's definitely going to give me a diamond. To be fair, it was very silly of me to not even walk up to the alien gate. Like, what the heck? Terrible explorer. Alright, we're gonna rename Beacon 2 Electric Boogaloo. What are we renaming this? Big Alien Gun Island thingy? Sorry. Oh, did it get covered up by the tide? I think it got covered up by the tide. Okay. I'm not going looking for it in the dark water. We're going to the sea moth. Yeah! Somehow I didn't realize there were tides. This makes so much sense. Including for a lot of things that we've experienced. Bye, boy! Leave Scooty Puff alone, for the love.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Home again, home again. Tracking towards the prawn suit. Big honkin' gun. Shooty Puff. Oh my god. Yes, Aspen. Alright, that's what we're renaming that beacon when we come back. I don't like the fact that I know that those are Jerry sounds now. I just gotta put that out there, like, that's not happy for my brain. Okay. I'm starting to map things together now that I'm daring to look at the ocean floor. Okay. Home again, home again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you, Habitat. Okay, time to put a lot of things away. Running out of storage space yet again. Good for me. I guess we'll just dump them all in here. Yay! Good gravy. Let's see if we've got some water. Excellent. Oh boy! Yeah, that's so bright and flashy. We're about to have so much salt, guys. Never gonna need salt again. And it looks like the sun is coming up. How very nice. Plant one. Eat 2 of these. Nom nom. Get some lantern fruit. Ah! There we go. And I should definitely be keeping med kits on me. You know, we should put for just like, okay, the thermoblade, I feel like I don't see myself using the thermoblade all that often. Ladder jump scare, right? Yeah. We should absolutely keep like a large piece of water, a cured Reginald, and like a med kit in Scooty Puff. Like just a little adventuring survival kit, you know? There. So prepared. Okay, so we need an ion cube. And let's take a purple tablet with us, just in case, you know? And... was there anything else I needed to do here? All our fish are still alive. I'll point out. God, I really need to get a bioreactor in this place. Alright.
All systems online.
So, we put that beacon in our sights. And we head towards it. With our ion cube. Alright. We'll hang out here near the ocean floor until I lose my nerve. How about that? Glad I finally put a beacon there, because, yeah, that was getting a little ridiculous. There's so much metal salvage. Maybe that's what we'll do after we run around this island again. We'll just go pick up a bunch of metal salvage. He's home! Alright, that does mean I will end things soon. Okay, we're right here. What am I scared of? Ridiculous. That's what I'm scared of, is that big, deep drop off. Oh dear. That's where Isla wants me to take the prawn suit. No, that's probably not. Isla probably has a much worse intention for my prawn suit, but we'll choose to believe that that's it. Is this shale? This is. Alright. Okay, just lithium. The deep... in there, go in there, yes, says Aspen. The deep, dark, deep down. Where the heck is my beacon? Beacon? Buddy? Friend? Pal? I've like entirely lost this beacon. 15 meters. It's under... Did it get absorbed into the island? What on God's green earth? That's scary. That's actually concerning. All right, then. Cool. So the ground wants to eat us? Is that what we take away from this? I imagine it's just a glitch of some variety. Yeah, that feels like 12-year-old game jank, but we can also choose to believe that the island wants to eat us. That's something we could choose to believe. Alien gate, the alien gate. We're focused on the alien gate, and nothing major is gonna happen from us putting a freaking ion cube in this thing that's gonna make us have to keep playing this game for an hour. Strange choice, but you do use as Meepers. Listen, we gotta keep things scary or something. Alright. Time to place an ion cube in this thing and see what happens. Okay. Who could have predicted that that would happen? I feel like there's a strong chance that there's a portal on the other side of this and that I would need another ion cube to go. Aspen says in there. God. Frat, you want to hold my hand? Do I just go in or do I go get another ion cube in case I need to put another ion cube in to get back?
Which hand do I hold while you're playing games?
That's a good question. Meeper says no, that's thinking with portals. Everyone's saying go in there. No, I don't want to go in there. So I found this thing on like day 2.
Okay.
I did not walk close enough to it to see that this thing opened and asked for a power source.
Ah,
I just did that today.
cool.
Stream 7? 8? 7, I think. Meepers says maybe save first. That is a great call. Thank you so much, Meepers, for having a brain cell.
Yeah, I wouldn't have saved. I wouldn't have thought to.
Yeah. Rhythm says it won't hurt, I promise. That sounds like some classic chat gaslighting. Okay, we traveled real far. Oh, this is the other this is the Degassi Island, isn't it? And it's suddenly nighttime.
Fast traveling law?
Yeah, is this just like fast travel? That's really cool. I think this is the Degassi Island? I'm not sure, actually.
Well, I'm glad you didn't die.
Rhythm says you don't gaslight, Aspen can prove it. Yes, I'm glad I didn't die too. I'm not sure that this is the Degassi Island, guys. I am on land, though. I thought it was more exposed. But maybe it is. Maybe this is how you're supposed to find the Degassi Island. Oh, it is. It's definitely the Degassi Island. Excellent. Nice. Well, that means we can just fast travel back and forth, and surely alien teleportation technology has no adverse effects on our body. Actually, oh my gosh, I can get more of these guys while I'm here. I missed you. I need more of you. I keep not being able to harvest you. My favorite guys. Is there any chance I can get these big trees? No. Alas. Oh my gosh. That's wild. That's really cool though. Rhythm says, I'm assuming too, there's no adverse effects this could have on us. Yeah. Speaking of adverse effects of alien portal travel, let's go back to our original island so we can actually, like, you know, go home. Because we've already explored the Degassi Island. Yeah, and that puts us just back at our normal... Okay. Okay, then. That's really cool. That is very, very cool. Okay, flashlight. And home again, home again. That looks so cool, too. I love that they went with a watery, ripply effect. Great, you know, design choice for the water game. There's a little shale outcrop here. I'm going to grab it now. And it's not going to be a diamond now because I have... It is a diamond, yay! There might be more bits up here, too. Ah. More bits! Bits! No bits. Alas. Any bits up here? None. Okay. Okay. Well, that's a really big deal and a really big reveal that I feel like we probably should have discovered earlier, and then it would be this big reveal that, oh my gosh, there's another island with more survivors, but you know. We figured it out eventually. The joys of playing things on stream. You don't necessarily get everything in quote-unquote order because there's this all-knowing entity called chat. I'm still concerned about the beacon situation, however. It's just down there in the earth somewhere. Well, Beacon 2 Electric Boogaloo is our land beacon, so... No one forget that!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Chat does see all, this is true. That's real scary down there, though. Definitely have to take the prawn suit to get there. Ooh, more shale. Don't mind if I do. We still need to go in the big deep hole in the island. I thought I saw another deposit. Another, like, ore thing. But 360 movement is killing me a little bit. So let's just grab some salvage since it's right there. Aspen says, hole, hole, hole. Not today, though, because Fret's home. So, like... I'm gonna go hang out with him. You guys are great and all, but, like... We'll just turn our little expedition home into a bit of a resource collecting mission while we're at it. Saw some more salvage over here. There's some quartz. Aspen says, I can't believe Fret is denying me whole. Don't worry, we'll get to it. I feel like I have a few things on my list of just like, gotta go explore this. Quartz, quartz, and salvage. Quartz and salvage all day long. Inventory is full. Do we see any other quartz? Because I betcha I have a little more room for that. No. We see some limestone though, so we'll just get that. Oh, okay. Inventory is actually full. Got it. Okay. Alright then. Alright. Home again, home again. I gotta think about where to add a room. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I gotta think about where to add a room for a bioreactor, I think.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Meepers making complicated builds and regretting it. Or complicated roofs, specifically. Good for you. I'm terrible at roofs. Like, I never make them complicated enough. Alright. We drop some of our goodies off in here. And drop some off in here. And the last guys should be able to go upstairs. And I've got a locker for my seeds. Sciencey B, here you go. Tablet back for you. Okay. Then we go put some things upstairs. I do not have a room for the things upstairs. Great. Do I have room in here for any titanium? I do. Okay. Ah. All right. There's so many things to continue exploring. Oh! Something that I guess we'll have to check out next time. Let's take one of these. Is if brain. The Aurora, like, rendezvous point that we got, which is on dry land. I wonder, so that's beacon 1, that's beacon 2, that's the land in that direction. I'm pretty sure that's got to be the Degassi Island again, right? So maybe next time that's where we start. I had something I wanted to go put somewhere, right? Maybe that's where we start, is by putting like going through the portal and seeing if that dry land is the Degassi Island. I think that's a good place to start on the next bit. Yeah? Ha. So many things, so many places to go and see and explore, and we've barely touched the surface, but guys, I think we officially went deeper today than we've gone before, and like we found some interesting new places and explored. I want to make the depth module for the sea moth soon and see if we can't keep exploring places. So did you guys notice when I was right by the geothermal vent, the sea moth had no issues? It was just when I got out that we had issues. So that's probably something to think about for like going and exploring geothermal vents and stuff. Seamoth depth module. Right. Okay, we have the rubies for that. Let's just go make that really quick. We need plasteel, which requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. I got it. And 2 lithium, I think. Great news. We got a bunch of that. And then we also need 1, 2, 3 rubies for making the actual thing. Titanium ingot. And plasteel ingot. And then we should be able, actually we need to yoink this upgrade. Oh wait, that's only the Mark 1? You're telling me I already, I still need the Mark 2. Okay, so we need magnetite and enameled glass. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Do I have enough quartz for glass? This might be our problem, guys. I might not have, I think I have enough quartz to make the glass for the enameled glass. Good gravy. And was it just 1 or 2? I think it was... Okay. So we make a single glass, and then we make an enameled glass. And we check our blueprints to see... Okay, yeah. We just need the 1. Excellent. Cool. We can put the other stalker tooth away. We needed 1 other thing, and I don't remember what it was. Magnetite times 2. Excellent. We've got bunches of those. We craft that. Wow, we're draining power really fast. Access our upgrades. Seamoth okay, Mark II takes us to a crush depth. Crush depth. Yeah, I really need to stop streaming. Of 500 meters. And in order to upgrade that, we literally just need another plasteel ingot. Let's go ahead and upgrade it again. Let's do it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And 2 lithium. And a plasteel ingot. Nope, not storage. Upgrades. Here we go. How deep down in the dark, deep down can we go now? 900 meters. That's pretty far down, guys. Way deep down in the dark, deep down. Bad news for me, but you know. We can go way deep down in the dark, deep down. Aspen says, yay, deep down. But not today. That is all for me today. I was prepared for it to be a shorter stream than usual. We did a lot today. And continued conquering fears. Yay! We really need to fix the power situation here, though. It's getting a little bit dire. Yeah. This thing pulls a lot of power. I think is what we're finding. Yeah, EP time for Aspen, yay. Get some good sleep and rest, and Meepers too, same thing. Thank you for picking my Italian soda, it was really good. We've accomplished so much. Alright guys, I will see you on Tuesday, I suppose, probably, most likely. Have a good one, everyone. Bye!